Good afternoon and welcome to this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge here on Hawaii's beautiful island of Kauai. Along with my partner Rodney Cole, I'm Brian Kelly, and we'll be bringing you live coverage of the Quarterback Challenge. Now, Rodney, how competitive do these guys get when participating in an event like today's Quarterback Challenge?
Well, Brian, these guys compete against each other week in and week out during the course of the regular season, and although this is a friendly type competition, it's still a competition in the minds of these quarterbacks, and each of them wants to come away being the winner today. Don't expect any of these guys to slack off during the events because they won't. This is for money and, more importantly, bragging rights.
You're right, Rodney. These guys compete for a living, so I'm expecting to see a good battle out here today. That will lead us to the start of this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge. All right, well, our first quarterback in the speed and mobility will be Drew Bledsoe. Right on target there as he hits the second ring. That will give him a quarter-second bonus to his time. Rob Johnson is next up in this event. He strikes the second ring, and a quarter of a second will be deducted from his time. Our next competitor in the speed and mobility event is Ray Lucas. Right on target there as he hits the second ring. That will give him a quarter-second bonus to his time. Chad Pennington is next up in this event. He strikes the second ring, and a quarter of a second will be deducted from his time. And here are the results of the speed and mobility part of our competition up to this point. Ray Lucas will be up next in this event. And he manages to hit the outer ring, which means he gets no penalty time, but also no bonus time is subtracted from his score. Next up is Drew Bledsoe. Here's the time he needs to beat to take the lead in this event. And the ball hits the outer ring, resulting in no penalty or bonus to the time for his run. And our winner for the first event and leader in the overall standings is Ray Lucas. Jay Fiedler is up first for the accuracy event. And here are his final results on the accuracy competition. Our next quarterback in the accuracy competition is Vinny Testaverde. Vinny Testaverde comes away with a grand total of 52 points. Up next for the accuracy event, we have Chad Pennington. Here are the results in the accuracy competition for Chad Pennington. Finishing off the accuracy event is Ray Lucas. Here are the results in the accuracy competition for Ray Lucas. And our winner of the accuracy event is Vinny Testaverde. Alex Van Pelt will be our first competitor for the long distance throw. Alex Van Pelt with the release. It stays in bounds and he gets a nice throw of 57 yards. Now up to attempt his first throw is Rob Johnson. Nice throw by Rob Johnson. Good throw here, and it ends up being 69 yards. Making his first throw of the day is Jay Fiedler. And he lets it go. And a pretty decent throw for Jay Fiedler. Damon Heward will now have his first attempt at the long distance throw. Nice spiral and good distance on the throw. Good throw here, and it ends up being 63 yards. Vinny Testaverde steps up to make his next throw. Good throw here, Rodney. And this one stays in, and he'll be credited with 69 yards. Chad Pennington steps in to make his throw. Chad Pennington with the release. And a pretty decent throw for Chad Pennington. Drew Bledsoe will be our next competitor in the long distance event. Nice throw by Drew Bledsoe. It stays in bounds and he gets a nice throw of 66 yards. Our next competitor is Ray Lucas. Nice throw by Ray Lucas. It stays in bounds and he gets a nice throw of 68 yards. And there it goes. Good throw here, Rodney. Next up is Damon Heward. And the throw strikes the second ring for 27 points. Decent throw as he strikes the outer ring for 30 points. And the throw strikes the second ring for 18 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 27 points. At the end of the event, he finishes with a total of 102 points. Jay Fiedler steps up to try his luck at the read and recognition. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 24 points. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 45 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 45 points. And the throw strikes the second ring for 27 points. And he finishes off the event with a grand total of 141 points. Coming up next in this event is Rob Johnson. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 60 points. And he manages to hit the outer ring for 12 points. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 18 points. And the ball hits the outer ring, resulting in 30 points. Rob Johnson will finish the read and recognition event with 120 points. Coming up next in this event is Ray Lucas. Hits the third ring for 18 points. And he manages to hit the outer ring for 30 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 60 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 18 points. Ray Lucas will finish the read and recognition event with 126 points. And that ends our NFL Quarterback Challenge for this year. Ray Lucas is our winner after the fourth and final event in this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge. For Acclaim Sports and Rodney Cole, this is Brian Kelly saying aloha from beautiful Hawaii. And thank you for joining us for this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge.